Hello, I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and in this video I'd like to give a guide for the floor B31 in the Brawl Singularity Tower. A-Rejector is weak to wind and you can use either physical or magic team for this boss, either because A-Rejector will buff his both defenses up to 5 stacks, meaning that if you bring a mixed team you need a lot more EB to just nullify those buffs. And there can be a sigil phase, so just in case you might want to bring a circle sigil, but A-Rejector hits quite hard, so I would recommend boosting your magic defense with MDEF weapons and MDEF for allies guild weapons, as well as bring something to debuff A-Rejector's magic attack and buff your own defense as well. And if you can, ideally you also want to bring a weapon or materia to debuff wind resistance. And since A-Rejector will buff its defenses, you also need to bring materia or weapon to nullify those buffs and ideally debuff further so that you don't lose the DPS, because this battle is a DPS race. A-Rejector will inflict you with a doom status, so if you get hit then you'll have a timer on the screen and you will need to defeat the boss before that timer reaches 0. I made one guide with a magic team, and this guide will be for a physical team, so you could use Tifa or Yuffie here, especially with their exploit weakness weapons, as they will boost their DPS by quite a lot. But the battle is essentially the same, as you just lower the guard barrier, that physical defense part, and do physical DPS. But here I think Aerith really is the best debuffer, because Flora Wand debuffs both wind resistance and physical defense at the same time, and if you have camera then it would be perfect for this battle as well, so that Nanaki doesn't need MDEF buffing color here, and you could just use pilot color instead to get extra heals as well. And it's mostly the same team I have used for magic team, but now I have switched Cloud for Sephiroth and I have changed some weapons accordingly, and I have no physical attack for allies weapons, and I tried to keep the team with minimal stats, so with this team the DPS is pretty close to Doom wiping the team, but with few empty equipment slots there is room to boost stats a little bit more. Nanaki is pretty much unchanged, having kind outfit with Stardust Ray to nullify attack buffs, Junk Collar to debuff magic attack and Sleek Collar for magic defense buffs, ultimate weapon, Circle Sigil, Wind Breach to debuff wind resistance when Aerith is busy healing, and here you could equip a physical wind materia, breach or any other stat stick, and in sub-equipment slots Nanaki has a guild weapon with magic defense for allies and Terror for HP and buff debuff extension. Aerith has Bahamut outfit with Breath of the Earth, Gambantane to buff physical attack, Flora Wand to debuff wind resistance, ultimate weapon, and I haven't changed this cura, but you could equip any stat stick or circle sigil as this has a boost slot, and then another cura for single target heals, and this one is just a stat stick, and then in sub-equipment slots Aerith has Bahamut Glove for HP and magic defense, Shark Slayer and a guild weapon with magic defense for allies. Sephiroth has Wind Mastery outfit with Healer Racing, Shinar Sword to buff wind damage, Dark Heavens for DPS, Genji is just for stats and I won't be using the C ability, 2 stat sticks and a circle sigil, and in sub-equipment slot Sephiroth has Apocalypse, Gargantuan Monolith for HP and a magic defense, and Arctic Star with buff debuff extension. Alright, before you do anything, you can just wait for this animation to happen, but as soon as you get the Doom status, that means the DPS race begins. And now start with magic defense debuff on a boss, buff Sephiroth or your DPS, and with Aerith do Flora Wand 3 times, just to debuff that physical defense buff, and then start DPSing. And if you want, you can do another Flora Wand debuff here as well, just for that maximum available debuff if you want to. But also on those Blizzaras and single target attacks, I recommend switching to defense whenever you see them so you don't take too much damage. Also, alright, let's just reapply magic defense debuff. And with Aerith, yes, I was going to mention this, wait for this guard barrier to start debuffing it again. So it's 3 times. But now it's the invoke curse. And here, make sure that you have magic defense buffs and the boss is debuffed by magic attack. And also on those tornadoes, watch out so you don't take too much damage. And also Sephiroth's buff is about to expire. Right, let's just reapply it because I'm not sure if I won't lose that magic defense buff. That's alright, 1 attack. And of course, actually I'm going to use this Breath of the Earth here, just so I can easily recover from this. And you can use the DPS limit breaks anytime you want to. I just prefer to sit on Nanaki's limit break because at some point A-Rejector will buff his magic attack and I'm just going to use Stardust right to nullify it. Alright, same thing, let's just debuff that guard barrier. And now is that magic attack buff, so Naki's limit break is perfect here. Also because you can save a lot of AEB. So it just takes 4 AEB, 1 attack to nullify the magic attack of the boss again. And with Flare it's the same thing, just make sure that your magic defense is buffed. And it's alright. There's not too much time left, but it still should be fine. But on those invoke curses, there's always attacks coming in, those tornadoes, so be careful and don't forget to switch to defense always on them. And we should be fine. Naki is still surviving. I wanted to cancel that, but it wasn't quick enough. Still fine. But I'm going to just use this cure here so Naki doesn't actually die. And let's just take it and yeah, let's do this. Also, the timer is getting pretty low here. But now, when you have recovered HP, just try to keep all the buffs and debuffs so that you can finish off the boss. But you cannot afford to lose your DPS. Support, fine, but not the DPS. But, well... But yeah, as I said, it's pretty close. There was just a few more seconds left. But yeah, with physical attack for allies, weapons, you can boost your DPS by quite a lot. Just one weapon on either of the supports and you know it yourself. But yeah, that's another version of the battle without camera, of course, but with the best I could come up with. So yeah, good luck on your own clear, and I hope you found my guide helpful. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.